The lecture hall descended into pandemonium when a Vraskin battle beast shattered its restraints. Professor Kel-9 had been demonstrating proper handling techniques for apex predators when a creature, 300 kilograms of scaled muscle, razor claws, and teeth designed to crush starship hull plating, decided it had endured enough indignity. The chains exploded like brittle glass. Students scattered in every direction, their chairs clattering as they fled toward the exits. Every student except one. Maya Rodriguez remained seated in the third row, fingers still hovering over her datapad mid-sentence. She looked up at the chaos with mild confusion, removed her earbuds, and blinked at the Vraskin now prowling between the desks. The beast's 6 eyes fixed on the room's occupants, tracking movement with predatory precision. Its throat sac inflated, the telltale sign it was preparing to release its paralyzing scream. Professor Kel-9 fumbled for the emergency tranquilizer, his 3-fingered hands shaking so badly he dropped it twice. Then the Vraskin's gaze landed on Maya. It went completely still. The throat sac deflated, its head tilted with an expression that Professor Kel-9, in 20 years of xenobiology, had never witnessed on a Vraskin: uncertainty. Maya met its eyes and smiled absently. "Hey there, buddy. You okay?" The creature took one cautious step forward, then another. Students watching from the doorway gasped as the apex predator approached the human with deliberate slowness, its body language shifting from aggressive to something Professor Kel-9's translator struggled to interpret. Submissive? Curious? Seeking? Maya simply watched it approach, showing neither fear nor aggression. When a Vraskin reached her desk, it did something unprecedented in recorded Vraskin behavioral history. It circled twice and curled up beneath her desk, resting its massive head on her feet. Maya said, looking down at the creature now actually purring, against her sneakers. "Is this normal?" Professor Kel-9 approached slowly, tranquilizer finally in hand but forgotten. "No, this is impossible. Vraskins don't bond. They're solitary apex predators. They tolerate handlers only through extensive conditioning and fear-based training." "Maybe that's the problem," Maya said quietly, reaching down to scratch behind the creature's auditory ridge. The Vraskin's purr intensified, a sound like distant thunder. "You've been treating it like a monster instead of an animal. Everything's scared when chained up and poked at. It's killed 17 handlers across 4 facilities. Because you kept it in chains." Maya's voice carried an edge now. "I grew up around animals. Dogs, horses, even rehabilitated a cougar once. You show them respect, give them space, they'll show you who they really are." She looked at the Vraskin, now completely relaxed, its breathing deep and steady. "This guy's just been terrified and angry. Aren't you, buddy?" The Vraskin's tail, which possessed enough strength to shatter bones, wrapped gently around Maya's ankle. Professor Kel-9 would later write a paper that revolutionized xenobiology handling techniques. But in that moment, he simply watched as a human exchange student. Accomplished with kindness what an entire galaxy had failed to achieve with force. The predator had chosen its human, and perhaps it had finally found home. Re-Triclawed can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.